All right, welcome everyone. Today we're about to go on an absolutely epic journey. We're going to zoom out from our own backyard, past planets and stars, all the way to the grandest structures in the entire universe.
So, to guide us on this trip, we're going to try and answer one simple but, well, massive question. What is your full cosmic address? Let's break it down step by step.
You know, every great journey has to start somewhere, and for us, the first line of our cosmic address is a place we all know and love, our own planet.
And there she is, Earth, a beautiful, dynamic world and the biggest of all the rocky planets in our solar system. This is our home base, the very first entry in our address, just a single precious dot in the vastness of space. Okay, time to buckle up, because we're leaving home orbit. It's time for a grand tour of our planetary neighbors, and we're going to start with the ones closest to the Sun.
So here's a fun little cosmic riddle for you. You'd think the planet closest to the Sun, Mercury, would be the hottest, right? Makes sense? But nope. The hottest planet is actually its neighbor, Venus. Why? Because its super thick, toxic atmosphere traps heat like a runaway greenhouse, making the surface hot enough to literally melt lead.
And you know, our understanding of Mercury has been a journey all on its own. It started with those first glimpses through a telescope way back in the 1600s. Then we had some flybys in the 70s, and then, finally in 2011, we got the first spacecraft to actually orbit the planet, and every single step revealed new secrets, like the totally surprising discovery of ice in its craters.
Okay, next stop on the tour, Mars, the red planet. And that color isn't just a cool nickname, it comes from iron minerals in its soil. The planet is literally rusting. Mars is a world of extremes, too. It's home to the largest volcano in the entire solar system, Olympus Mons, which is roughly the size of Arizona. It's even got two tiny, kind of potato-shaped moons, Phobos and Deimos.
All right, now let's meet the heavyweights, the giants of our outer solar system. First up is Jupiter, a planet so ridiculously huge it's 2.5 times more massive than all the other planets put together. And then, of course, you have Saturn, the absolute jewel of the solar system, with those breathtaking rings made of billions and billions of pieces of ice and rock.
Finally, way out at the edge of the neighborhood, we get to the icy outliers. You've got Uranus, the sideways planet, which is so tilted over it basically rolls around the sun on its side. And then there's Neptune, the most distant and just bone-chillingly cold planet, with an average temperature of -200 degrees Celsius. So we've toured the planets, but they all dance around one central dominant object. Let's turn our attention to the heart of our solar system, our star, the Sun.
To really understand the Sun's total dominance, you only need to know one number, 99.8%. That's it. That's how much of all the stuff, all the mass in our entire solar system is locked up inside the Sun. Everything else, all the planets, moons, asteroids, everything, is just the leftover 0.2%.
And this slide, wow, it really helps visualize the Sun's incredible scale. Just try to picture it. If you could line up planets like beads on a string, you would need 109 Earths side by side just to stretch across the face of the Sun. It's a scale that's almost impossible to even wrap your head around.
Okay, deep breath. We've seen our planet, our neighbors, and our star. But that's just our local cosmic neighborhood. Now we're about to take the biggest leap of the entire journey. Prepare for a serious change in scale.
Because everything we've explored so far, Earth, Jupiter, even our own massive sun, is really nothing more than a tiny, insignificant speck. Inside one of these, a galaxy. A vast, sprawling city of stars, dust, and gas, all held together in this incredible cosmic dance.
So what even is a galaxy? Well, it's just a massive system of stars, gas, and dust, all bound together by gravity. And their sizes are absolutely staggering. Some have millions of stars, while the biggest ones can hold trillions. Now, our own galactic home is called the Milky Way. It's a type of galaxy we call a barred spiral, which just means it has this bar-shaped structure of stars right at the center. But get this, it contains somewhere between 100 and 400 billion stars. And to get a sense of its size, a beam of light, the fastest thing in the universe, would need 100,000 years just to travel from one side to the other. That huge distance is what we call 100,000 light years.
And right when you think you've wrapped your head around that, here's the final, truly mind-bending part. Our enormous galaxy, with its hundreds of billions of stars, is just one of billions of other galaxies out there in the observable universe.
The distances to even our closest galactic neighbors are just immense.
The light from Andromeda, our nearest big neighbor, has been traveling for 2.5 million years just to reach us. The light we see from Messier 87 tonight started its journey 54 million years ago. The scale is just, it's mind-bending.
And this brings us to a final and pretty profound connection. Research suggests that about half of the atoms that make up everything in our galaxy, and that includes the atoms that make up you, they didn't even start here. They're like cosmic immigrants. They traveled from other galaxies from all across the universe. So our cosmic address, it isn't just a location, is it? It's a story of this profound connection. It stretches from our little planet, past our sun, through our entire galaxy, and across the universe itself. We aren't just living in the universe is literally in us. Which really leaves us with just one final thought. What else is out there just waiting to be discovered?